are keeping well. Today we are going to start with our exercise of parallel lines. Okay, so here exercise 3, the first question that is related to the topic what I explained you in the earlier class. Okay, so in the last class, so that was alternate, corresponding, co-interior, these type of angles you have to find in the first question. Okay, so now shall I move to the second question. Now second question we have, according to the, see, listen the question carefully. In the adjoining figure, L parallel to M. Okay, L is parallel to M. Then find the value of X. L and M are parallel and we have to find the value of X and Y. Okay, by seeing the figure from L and M parallel lines, we can write Y degree is equal to 105 degree. How is it? By, now see, this is outer part, na? And it is opposite of this 105. So that is alternate interior angles. Okay, so students, then now this is over Y degree is equal to 105 degree. Now we got this. Now we have to find out X degree. For finding X degree, what we can write? In a straight line, straight line M. Okay, straight line M means this is a linear pair. By seeing the last earlier in your doubts also I cleared, if it is a straight line, that means it is a linear pair angle. So it is straight line means in the bracket I will write linear pair. Okay, then we can write, so it will become like this. Then X degree is equal to, can I write here X degree, this can be written as 180 minus 135 degree. Can I write like this? Yes, students. We can write like this because X degree is corresponding to this. Okay. So this value, how we will write? We will write 180 minus 135 degree. Can I write like this? Yes. So that I have written. So I will write it here. Corresponding angles. Is that clear? So it will become X degree is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree, that will be 45 degree. Is that clear, students? I hope you understood. Okay, again I am repeating, from L and M lines, parallel lines are there. In that Y degree we are finding because it is simple, no? So that's why alternate exterior is opposite to the transversal. This is a transversal, no? In the opposite of the transversal, that will be alternate interior angles. So Y degree is equal to 105 degree, that is alternate interior angles in a straight line M. In straight line M, here you can see here 135 degree is there. If it is a linear pair, then we can write 180 minus 135 degree. Yes, then we will get this point. Okay, if we are getting this point, this can be equal to this because it is a corresponding angle. Okay, so that's why I have written X degree is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. 180 degree, na? 180 degree minus 135 degree, corresponding angles. Then we will find out the value X degree is equal to, it will become 45 degree. Is that clear, students? Okay, now we are proceeding to the next question, question number 3. Second question I have taken. The first question you can do it. Now by seeing the question only you can understand the X degree is equal to 72 degree. How? By alternate exterior angles, because it is the outer part. No? The parallel lines, outer part it is. So it is an alternate exterior angle. And for a third question, that is same as this only. Now you will, how you will do it, that you will understand by doing this question. Okay, so here we have AB parallel to CD. Okay, Now AB parallel to CD is there and EF is a transversal. So by we can write by parallel lines AB parallel to CD where EF is a transversal. Okay, this is a transversal. So that what we get, now see here x is given, this angle is given x. So can I take this as x because it is a vertically opposite angle? Okay, now here both the part inside the part came. Now by seeing this, what you are getting to know? That is, it is a co-interior angles. So can I write, we can write the sum of co-interior angles. Co-interior angles is co-interior angles is 180 degree. Yes. So sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree. So it will become x plus 80 degree is equal to 180 degree. So that means x is equal to 180 degree minus 80 degree. That will become x is equal to 100 degree. Now see here we have the next question, that is AB parallel to the given part. First we will note down so that it will be easy for you to answer it. Okay, so given part is AB parallel to CD. This AB line is parallel to CD. Okay, then one more condition it is given, that angle CGH is equal to 150 degree. CGH, C, G and H, this is given as 150 degree. Okay, so now how we will find out the value of, we have to find out the value of EFP. Okay, you have to find out the value of EFP. So I have put a question mark over there. Okay, so now here for finding out this, what we will do first, can I take this part? Okay, we will start with this part so that we can get this part now. So first we will start with this part. Now see, by seeing this, can I take this as vertically opposite angle? If it is 150 degree, this is a transversal, this is cutting like this. Now two lines are cutting, intersecting at G point. So can I write 150 degree here? So for that, write angle. So in line we can write by the two intersecting lines, that is what? That is EF and EF intersecting CD and CD, we get, what we are getting? We get angle CGH is equal to angle FGD. Yes, is equal to what? 150 degree. Is that clear, students? Now CGH is equal to angle FGD, 150 degree. Now this we got. By this, can I put like this, the same as this? Yes. So we write, we will write by the transversal EF on AB parallel to CD, angle EFB is equal to angle FGD. Yes, angle FGD. Yes, so that will be 150 degree by corresponding angles. Okay, understood? So, in a short form I have written this, okay? You have to write it in full form. Don't write short. Okay, now here EFB is equal to, got it now students? See, angle EFB is equal to angle FGD because it is both the angles are corresponding angles. Okay, this angles is corresponding angle. That's why I put like this. Now here one more condition, if you are seeing that two equal sign is given, that means these both angles are equal. So that here in the question, see, it is already given that FP bisects EFB. Okay, FP is, this is bisecting this both. So that means both the angles are equal. Okay, so what we will write, therefore EF now we can write here since FP bisects, this is a given part, na? FP bisects angle EFB, then what happens? We can write angle EFP is equal to half of angle EFB. Can I write? Because this is same, na? So this is a half of this part, na? So we will write like this. Then we can write angle EFB, we are having 150 degrees. So we will put the value 1 by 2 is equal to, 1 by 2 into 150 degree. That will be, by cancelling you will get, what you will get? 2, by cancelling you will get 75 degree. That clear? So you will write angle, therefore you can write at the last, angle EFP is equal to 75 degree. Clear students? Got it? So again I am explaining you this part, that is by the transversal EF on AB parallel to CD, the EFB is equal to FGD because it is a corresponding angle. So it is equal, na? By that, now we are having there is given that since FP bisects EFB, so FP is bisecting this angle. So if it is bisecting means, if you only want to find out this part, then can we write EFP is equal to half of EFB, na? So is equal to half into 150 degree, that is equal to 75 degree. Is that clear students? Okay. Now we have the last question of today's session, that is, okay, now here the question is like this, AB parallel to CD, that only it is given and we have to find out the value of X and Y. Now here if I am extending this line, shall I extend it? So that you will be able to understand this is a parallel line. Okay, so AB parallel to CD. So it is a straight line. I hope na? Okay, it is a straight line. So it is a straight line. Got it students? So AB parallel to CD. Now here how we will find out? Now see, this is the first we will see this part. Okay, so this is a transversal. No? This is also a transversal. It is going up from here. It is coming down. Okay, this is a transversal. Okay, just I am putting this line so that you can be able to understand. So this is I'm not seeing this, only I'm watching this line, this transversal AC transversal. Okay. So AB parallel to CD in line, can write in if AB parallel to CD, then transversal what will be? AC transversal, no? AC transversal is there. In that case, how you will do? X is where? And here it is. Okay, so these, by seeing this, what you are understanding? This is a corresponding angle. So X is equal to 57 degree by corresponding angle. Okay? Angle. Clear, students? Then, now, shall we see the next part? We have to find out the y degree. So, here also, if I am taking this is not given. So, I am putting like this. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a parallel line and this is a transversal. If AB parallel to CD, transversal BC. Okay. Transversal BC, we get, what we are getting? We get y is equal to, can write down part, we get y is equal to 63 degree. How? By alternate, yes, it is opposite part, na? This is the opposite part. So alternate, this is, and it is also inside the parallel lines, not the outside. So alternate interior angles. Okay, fine, students. I hope you understood. Question number 6. Okay, so the question is, in each case find x and y where L is parallel to M. Here L is parallel to M. So now we write the condition first. First question, this is, so if L parallel to M, then the angles made by the transversal. Okay, here name is not given. So what we will do, then y is degree is equal to 70 degree. Can I take? How? By, see, this is transversal and this angle and this angle. This is opposite to the transversal. The angle 72 degrees opposite to the y degree. So that is alternate which angle? It is not a exterior but it is a interior. So alternate interior angles. Is that clear, students? Then next is that, now y degree we got. Then we have, again by the transversal, two lines are intersecting. Now see, line L and transversal is intersecting. So what we will write? We can write line L and transversal are intersecting. That means we can write, we have to find out the value of x degree. So I will write x degree plus 52 degree is equal to y degree. Is that clear, students? But we got y degree is equal to 72. So that means x degree plus 52 degree is equal to y degree, we can write 72 degree. That means x degree is equal to 72 degree minus 52 degree. That is equal to 72 minus 52 degree is equal to x degree is equal to 20 degree. This is the answer. Now here we have to find out the value of x and y. Na? So x and y, x we got, therefore x is equal to 20 degree and y is equal to 72 degree respectively. Is that clear, students? Now here we have the next question, question number 7. Now what is the question here? See, find x and y if AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. Now these whole lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so that means in that case we have to find out the x and y values. Now for finding that, first what we will do, see, now here the small part x is given. X is, now we will start with the simpler part so that we can find out the bigger part. Okay, so small part if you are taking, that means x and 45. By seeing this angle, what you are getting to, if I am extending this line like this, and this is in AB parallel, in AB parallel to CD. If AB parallel to CD, then the transversal, what we are getting by the transversal, what we are getting, that is C. If this is the first part, na? This is the first part. Let me write down. This is the first part. Okay. Okay. So if AB parallel to CD, then the angles formed by the transversal, that is x is equal to 45 degree. How? Can you tell me? Yes, it will be alternate interior. Now again also inside, na? So alternate interior angles. I am writing the short form, but you have to write the full form. This is angles I have written. Okay, clear, students? Alternate interior angles. Is that clear? Then we got this angle. Now x degree we got. Okay. Now we have another angle. We have to find out the y angle. For finding y angle, just I will also put like this. I will extend this line so that it will be clear for you. Now if CD parallel to EF, the transversal formed, the angles formed by the transversal, that will be y is equal to this angle. Okay, y is equal to this angle. This is a alternate angle. For finding out this, okay, this angle, how you can find out? How you can find out? See, this angle you can find out like this. Can I write this angle? Because this whole angle is 100 degree, na? So can I write 100 minus x to this? Is that clear, students? Can I write this angle as 100 minus x? Because we have to find out this angle to get this angle, because this is alternate interior angles. Yes? Got it, students? If CD parallel to EF, then what happens? Then I can write this angle. Are you able to understand this angle? This angle I am finding out. So 100 minus x. So y degree is equal to, we can write y degree is equal to 100 degree minus x. Is that clear? Is equal, that is what? Alternate. Again it is alternate interior angles. Okay, students? Okay. So y degree is equal to 100 degree minus x is what? 45 degree. So it will be y degree is equal to 55 degree. Understood? So therefore, you can write therefore the angles are x is equal to 45 degree and y is equal to 55 degree. Is that clear, students? Again I will explain you. See here, if AB parallel to CD, now the angles formed by the transversal, this is a transverse. AB parallel to only these two parallel lines I am seeing. Then the angles formed by this line, this transversal, it will be x is equal to 45 degree. Okay, this will be alternate interior angles. And then if now we got the value of x. Now if we got the value of x, now again we have to find out the value of y. So that we will write if CD parallel to EF, then y degree is equal to, again can I take this part? This is we have need, this is we have need of, yes, 100 minus x, 100 minus x degree. So that means y is, here see, you have seen this angle to this angle, yes, this portion. So this is opposite to the transversal. Okay, this opposite to the transversal, that means y is equal to, that's why I have taken, because this whole angle is 100. So I have taken this angle as 100 minus x. Is that clear, students? So that in that case, so y degree is equal to 100 minus x, that is alternate interior angles. So y degree is equal to 100 minus 45 degree, y degree is equal to 55 degree. So the angles we got, x is equal to 45 and y is equal to 55 degree. Okay, now we have the next question, 7th question is second part. In that also, same thing, AB parallel to CD. Okay, A here the lines are different. So AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. That was a given part. Okay, so given part, let me write in the first question. First part I didn't write, but here I will write AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. This is a given part. Okay, so then many more things are given, but we will write down during the for solving the sum. Okay, so here in this part, see, now if by seeing the AB parallel, in AB parallel to CD, how what you are getting? First let me clear this one, because I will take only x part. So if I am taking the x part, I am just extending this line. This line, that is a transversal. Okay students, this is a transversal. Okay, fine. Going. Okay, this is a transversal. No, I have no need of putting the arrow so that it will be confusing for you. Okay, this is a transversal for AB parallel to CD. Now if I will write, if AB parallel to CD, the angles formed by these two lines, angles formed by this transversal, that is, now see, can I write x plus 20 degree is equal to 65 degree? How? This whole angle, this whole angle will be equal to this. This whole angle will be equal to this. How? It is alternate interior angle. Is that clear, students? Okay, this is alternate interior angles. So by this can we find out the value of x? Now x degree is equal to 65 degree minus 20 degree, that will be 45 degree. Is that clear? So x degree is equal to 45 degree. Is that clear? Then we have the next part, we have to find out the y degree. Now again I am just leaving this line, leaving this transversal, I am taking out for this transversal, I am just extending this line so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so I am taking this transversal line. Now in which parallel line it is? It is in EF and CD. So if CD parallel to EF, then the angle formed by the transversal. So what is the angle we are forming? Now see, these both angles are forming in the same side. Same side, that means it is a co-interior angle. So I can write here. So by telling the word co-interior, what we know that the sum of co-interior angles are 180 degree. Is 180 degree. Yes. So I can write x plus y degree, x degree plus y degree is equal to 180 degree. That can be written as, I am just writing implies, can write down it down part. Okay, so x degree we got 45. 45 degree plus y degree is equal to 180 degree. We are getting, implies y degree is equal to 180 degree minus 45 degree, we will get 135 degree. Is that clear? So the angles are, now at the last you can write, therefore the angles x is equal to 45 degree and y is equal to 135 degree. Understood? Again I will explain you. Listen carefully students. Now here we are having the given part, that is AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. Now the first part we have to, simple part we will take out. So if I am taking a transversal, this big line, okay, so that will be, first we will take AB parallel to CD. In that case, this transversal we will take, by this transversal the angle formed is x plus 20. This whole angle we will take it as x plus 20. Okay, this angle whole we will take it as x plus 20. That means x plus 20 is equal to 65 degree. That can be written as, this is opposite to the transversal. These both angles are opposite to the transversal. That means it is an alternate interior angles. So that means x degree is equal to 65 minus 20. You will get the answer, x degree is equal to 45 degree. Then if CD is, now we got the x value. Now we have to find out the y value. For that what we will do, if CD parallel to EF, CD is parallel to EF, then what we are seeing, that x and y lies in the same side. That means what we will get to know, that it is a co-interior angles. So by that, then the sum of co-interior angles we know that it is 180 degree. So we can write x degree plus y degree is equal to 180 degree. That means x value we are already having. So we are putting the value in that. 45 degree plus y degree is equal to 180 degree. Y degree is equal to 180 minus 45. You will get 135 degree. I hope you understood. Okay. Now we have the last question of this exercise. That is question number 8, the first part. Okay. In this, now what question it is given, that if L parallel to M and P parallel to Q. Okay. Here we have to find out the x and y value. L parallel, the given part. So L parallel to M and P parallel to Q. Okay. So given is L parallel to M and P parallel to Q. Okay. In that case, what we are going to do, see the angles very clearly, that L parallel to M. In that case, if we are finding this angle is x, no? Here where it is, if we are seeing this transversal and it is forming like this, L parallel to M. Okay, L parallel to M. Then what happens? Now see, this angle is equal to this angle. This whole angle. Can I write like this? This whole angle. Yes. So it can become, this angle can become x plus 45 degree. Can I write like this? X degree plus 45 degree. This angle, only this angle, because here this angle is formed and this is formed. Now see, you are seeing that in the transversal, both the angles are on the same side. By listening that the same side, that means it is a first we are noting down when the angles are inside, that means it is co-interior angles. Can we take it as, now it is an outer part of the parallel lines, so that can I take it as co-exterior angles? Yes. Now here this is a co-exterior angles. I am just taking these both the values because we don't have the value of x. So we will take it this both angles together, x plus 45 degree. Okay. Now here I can write down. So first we will start with, if L parallel to M by the transversal, the angles formed by the transversal, what we are getting? X plus 45 degree, okay, plus 62 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, the angles formed is co-interior angles. So, no sorry, co-exterior angles. Okay, co-exterior angles. Fine, students? Okay, co-exterior angles. That means x plus 45 degree plus 62 degree is equal to 180 degree. So, if interior angle it is same side, the interior angles it will be 180 degree. The same thing for the co-exterior angle. So, if we put the angles outer part, the parallel sides outer part, then it will be co-exterior angles. Okay, so it will be x plus 1. I have taken both the angles together. This whole angle. This is only we are talking about L parallel to M. Okay, so x plus 45 degree plus 62 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now by solving, what you are getting? X plus 45 plus 62 will be, it will be 107 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, then x is equal to 180 degree minus 107 degree. X degree is equal to 73 degree. This is the x angle. Now we have to find out the value of y degree. What we are going to do? Now see here, taking P, y degree is where? It is in P and Q parallel lines. No? So y degree, again this is a transversal. Y degree is there, then how we will find out this y degree? Y degree is equal to, now if you are seeing here, this angle is equal, this angle both are in the same side. Are you able to see? These angles are in the, if P and Q, in P and Q line, P and Q parallel line, X and Y are on the same side, but it is the angles formed are inside. That means it is co-interior angles. So we can write here, so if line, if you can write P parallel to Q, if P parallel to Q, then what happens? X degree plus y degree is equal to 180 degree. How? It is a co-interior angles. Okay students, then x degree we have 73 degree plus y degree is equal to 180 degree. So I am not pleased, that's why I am putting an implies. So y degree is equal to 180 degree minus 73 degree, that is equal to 107 degree. So therefore we have, therefore the angles we have, the angle, the x is equal to 73 degree and y is equal to 107 degree respectively. Is that clear students? Now here 8th question, second part you can do it as homework. Now this is the last question of this exercise. Third question I will do for you. Okay. So here again I am explaining the question was L parallel to M and P parallel to Q. In that case what we have to do, now the shorter part first we will see how you can find out the simple part, that is y is equal to 50 degree. So if P parallel to Q, if P parallel to Q, if I am taking the angle y is equal to, can I write, because L is a transversal over here. L is a transversal. So y is equal to 50 degree. Can I write? Yes, because it is opposite to the transversal. So that's why we can write y is equal to 50 degree because it is alternate interior. You have to write full alternate interior angle. Interior angle. Okay. Is that clear students? Then now we got this y degree over. Now we will find out x degree. For finding x degree, I want to tell you one thing, that if line LM parallel, if a line LM parallel, can I take this angle is equal to this angle? So can I write here 50 degree? Can I write? Because of what? Alternate interior angle. Yes, alternate interior angle. Now by alternate interior angle, I can write this both angles 50 degree. So the line formed by the straight, the angle formed by the straight line, I can write all the angle formed by a straight line. Okay, straight line is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so angles, what are the angles? It will be x plus 50 plus 60 plus 60. Three angles are there, x plus 50 plus 60 degree. So is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so I can write x plus 50 plus 60 is 110 degree. Okay, that is equal to 180 degree. X is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. So that will be equal to what? 70 degree. Okay, is that clear? Yes, understood? Again I am explaining you. Listen carefully, students. If P and Q parallel, then by seeing that you can understand one transversal L is formed. The angles are formed by the transversal L, that is Y is equal to 50 degree because it is alternate interior angles. Okay, it is inside the parallel lines. That's why it is alternate interior angles. So Y degree is equal to 50 degree. So Y we found 50 degree. Then all the angles now. Next line we write, see this angle, if we found for the L parallel to M, then transversal Q. If L parallel to M, if we don't want to write, if we can write if L parallel to M and transversal and transversal, we can write here transversal Q. If transversal Q is there, then can I form this angle 50 degree? Here also 50 degree. Okay, by alternate interior angles. By that, can I form an angle? Now here it is a straight line is there. By this straight line, can I form this angle X? So all the angle formed by a straight line is equal to 180 degree. So that is linear pair, na? So same thing. So I will write X. Now what is the angles at a point, this point? What are the angles? X plus 50 plus 60 is equal to 180 degree. That only I have written. X plus 50 degree plus 60 degree is equal to 180 degree. That is X plus 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. And X is equal to 180 degree minus 110. That is X is equal to 70 degree. I hope you understood. So thank you, students. And do all whatever the leftover questions that is given as homework. So do it. Have a good day.